Good morning. Here we have the Conservatives webpage. Now, basically, what we're just going to say and talk about is what's going on with the Conservative Party kind of behind the scenes. So if you peruse through their page, they have one major blaring thing out there. It's signing petitions. They have 6 petitions going on. And it's I don't know, it just seems to be their thing. Also, to join the Conservative Party is a big page. So 1 year membership is $15. So that's it. And then there's family memberships that you can get extra special discounting through that. Now you can download the form, mail it to the Conservative Party in Alberta Street, Ottawa, or you can call 1-866-808-8407 to get your money. Consequently, you can also go to petermckay.ca and his web. You can pay your Conservative Party membership through that site if you want to check out that candidate. It's so the conservative.ca also has like your news bulletins and everything like that. It's basically your conservative side. So actually I was going to do a private video on the other channel about how the Conservatives weren't doing anything on their site when, lo and behold, as I was just literally typing out a title, this came from a minister, shadow minister, John Barlow. Now, he's from Saskatchewan. Now, he's one of the better ones, shadow ministers, for doing his shadow job. He's done a bunch of YouTube videos. He's also done a bunch of letters, some other ministerial work on his file. Not sure. We're going to have to do check out our focus on it. So here he wrote a letter to the Minister of Agriculture. So today, John Barlow, Shadow Minister for Agriculture and Agri-Food, Richard Lehoux, Associate Shadow Minister for Agriculture and Agri-Food, and Leanne Rood, Deputy Shadow Minister for Agro and Agri-Food, wrote a letter to Marie-Claude Bibeau, Minister of Agriculture and Agri-Food. So the 3 of them. So it wasn't just John Barlow, sorry. The letter calls on the Liberals to put in place a temporary cattle set-aside program and outlines several questions Canadians have regarding the Liberals' plan to support the agriculture sector during the COVID-19 pandemic. Epidemic, crazy heck, what's going on? Quote, Canada is facing an unprecedented time in our history. While Canadians stay home and do their part to fight against the COVID-19 pandemic and plank the curve, they need to know that the essentials that they rely on will be available, said MP Barlow. This is essentially true when it comes to fresh food and produce, end quote. Over the past few weeks, a number of issues have arisen in the agriculture sector due to secondary effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. These issues have the potential to cause large economic harm to the agriculture sector and affect the food supply chain in Canada. And that's we're going to highlight that, affect the food supply chain in Canada. That means everyone's food. While, quote, while Conservatives understand that the situation Canada faces is unprecedented, it is incumbent on the Liberals to answer these questions, said MP Lehoux. Quote, the government must clarify their position on the issues of business risk management reform and the dumping of raw milk products. We will put the video up. Producer eligibility for the Canada Emergency Business Account and the closure of meat processing plants. We did a bad here. I'm going to do that again. This deserves repeating. While Conservatives understand the situation Canada faces is unprecedented, it is incumbent on the Liberals to answer these questions. The government must clarify their position on the issues of business risk management reform, the dumping of raw milk product, producer eligibility for Canada Emergency Business Account, and the closure of meat processing plants. There is major meat processing. Omiel, the one in Quebec, is saying that it's okay for now. Maple Leaf in Ontario, they've just closed their Brampton plant. So, quote, Parliamentarians must continue to have in-person sittings so that the opposition parties can ask tough questions and get answers, said MP Rood. Regular accountability sessions lead to better results for all Canadians. Yeah, well, there's that old adage or expression, democracy demands wisdom. And keeping everyone in the dark, which every single party that's governing would like to just rule without having to accommodate. And I understand that. It's a headache to have to go back on decisions already made and explain them to those that don't know enough about it, to bring them up to speed and then explain why you did it. Unfortunately, that's how it works in Canada. Leave your comments down below. Have a good morning.